Must be nice to have a fairy godmother. Ha, Cinderella. You just get everything handed to you. I had to dig for this in a garbage can. My fairy godmother is a pregnant possum who hissed at me until I wrested this from her grip. Look at me now, I'm a beautiful princess. Bippity boppity boop, bitch. Hey everyone, my name is Matt Belisai, and this is To Be Honest, a weekly video series where I get drunk in the middle of the day and tell the truth about shit. On this week's episode, reasons every Disney princess is the worst. Because every Disney princess is a fucking idiot. Except for Mulan, because Mulan has the ability to kill me in my sleep, so I won't disparage her. So let's drink! Who needs a fairy godmother where you could just get wasted? Okay, that's enough. Alright, first of all, every Disney princess wants the first basic ass white dude that she sees. They're all out here making terrible decisions, and for why? Some musty dick man who only uses soap once a year? Men are trash, ladies. We deserve a Disney princess who doesn't almost get murdered just because she has a crush on a man whose genitals have been squashed from riding horses too long. That's why all these Disney princesses should band together and become power lesbians. Next! Ariel is a fucking mermaid with a muscle god for a dad. And she complains cause she ain't got no legs. I had a chair with no legs once. It was the most comfortable chair I ever owned. A beanbag chair. And he didn't complain about having no legs once. But then I sat on him naked and he never smelled the same. The point is, Ariel, why don't you just focus on being a hot fish instead of coming onto my land and trying to steal all the hot guys? Ariel can literally have whatever hot merman she wants, but no. She needs the first insta-gay that she sees on land. Plus, she signed a legal document with Ursula the Sea Witch without consulting an attorney. So I have no sympathy for her. You need to read the terms and conditions, bitch. You done signed your whole mouth away, and for what? A chance to meet a boy you literally saw once? Although, to be fair, I am married to about 17 guys on Instagram who I've never even met. So, props to her. Get that land dick. Then, Snow White, who's like 13 years old. She's barely old enough to stop wearing underwear with her own face on it. She shouldn't be allowed outside of the goddamn house. Plus, Snow White hates gay people because all of the dwarves are gay. That's a fact. They live in a cottage in the forest and they go digging for precious jewels all day, whistling while they work. Classic homosexual backstory, ladies and gentlemen. They're one tripod away from being a full-blown gay porn orgy at any moment. And have you heard their names? Sleepy, Grumpy, Antony, Bobby, Karamo. And their whole job is to make Snow White be less of a fucking dump. And what does she do? She invades their gay safe space with her heterosexual meddling. Never touch a gay man's stuff. Then, Sleeping Beauty, who gets a hot boyfriend just because she passed out in a forest. I passed out in a bush once in college, and you know what I got? A rash that will never heal. That's why my name is Princess Chlamydia. And don't even get me started on Cinderella. Cinderella gets a free pair of designer couture shoes, and this messy bitch loses one of them in less than 3 hours. Bitch! Those shoes were one of a kind, bitch! 2 hours ago, your only pair of shoes was a dead mouse carcass, and you're just gonna lose one half of the nicest things you ever owned? Ungrateful white devil. Also, Cinderella doesn't give any credit to her gay rat friends who helped make all of her dresses. Shout out the designer girl, okay? That is a red carpet etiquette. Those rats should at least get to see Prince Charming naked. At least from the belly button down. Then Pocahontas, who literally lusts after the first white dick that walks into her village, even though her animal friends are like, you're in danger, girl. You know that raccoon was like, this bitch is gonna get us all killed just because she's horny for a lick of John Smith. Are you gonna listen to your best friends? Or the tinglies in your lady thinglies? Listen to your goddamn grandmother who's also a tree for some reason. Then Belle falls in love with her prison master just because he's a hot man slash bear wolf who's nice to her sometimes. Like, if you're into furry dick, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. But also, this particular furry dick basically murdered your dad. So maybe shop for your doggy fetish in another haunted castle, you dumb bitch. Also, Belle thinks she's better than everyone just because she read like one book. So naturally, she fucks the first man she meets who owns a library. Raise your standards, girl. Just because you waltz around with your tiny fucking waist, your dumbass shoes, doesn't mean you can walk around this village and disparage all the people who came before you. I guess none of those books came with any manners. You learned how to braid your fucking hair. Learn how to respect the fucking villagers that you live with, you asshole. And finally, Snow White is too white. We get it. You're racist. Snow White is the mayonnaise of Disney princesses because she'll spread it for anybody. I'm team old witch because anybody who can turn from an old witch to a stunning queen is for me. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching this week. As always, you can find new videos every week on Facebook.com/MattBellassai. You can follow me and all of my projects on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MattBellassai. You can listen to my podcast, Unhappy Hour, on iTunes or wherever you get podcasts. And that's it. That's everything. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye. You think all it takes to be a princess is a dress and a headband and a glass slipper? That's why you were born a princess and I was born a queen, bitch.